Hey Swaggy Swan family, thanks for tuning in. This video is going to give details on the baby satin bonnet that you guys keep asking me for details and questions about. Hopefully this answers all your questions. If not, leave comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. Here's a little Snapchat fun from my baby girl, and we'll head right into the video. Please also remember to let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Thanks. So the baby bonnet that I use on my daughter is satin for the material. That is the best bonnet you should be using. You should not be using anything but satin. It doesn't particularly need to be this one, but this is the only one I have experience with, so I can only give my opinion on this one. As you see, both sides have curves. It indicates for you where the ears should fall. So those ends where you see those dips and curves, you just want to put behind your child's ear, and it's for comfort, so you know they don't have anything covering their ear. It is a breathable material. The inside is very lightweight and airy, if you can see here, and it's not heavy at all. The first thing that I do is comb out Savannah's hair, and I do that to make sure that I'm getting out any tangles before I put the satin bonnet on. The reason you're using a satin bonnet to protect your child's hair is because most infants and children lose their hair, whether it be on the sides or the backs or the areas that usually rub against their bedding or what material they generally sleep on the most. So to prevent thinning or shedding and all of those kinds of things, people opt to putting satin bonnets on their child's head. You're not harming your child by using a satin bonnet. A lot of people ask me questions in regards to that. You can also consult with your doctor, and I'm sure that they'll confirm you're not harming your child by simply wanting to protect their hair from thinning, and also for babies who tend to pull at their hair when they're sleepy for comfort, which my daughter does try to do. That's another thing that you're preventing by putting on the satin bonnet. You do not only have to use a satin bonnet. You can purchase a satin pillowcase and have your child use that. Doesn't mean you have to put a pillow under their head. You can simply place the satin pillowcase down and your child on top of it and have them sleep on that if you're not interested in a bonnet per se. And really cool too, the company I purchased from, the bonnet comes as a mommy and me set, which I absolutely love. So after combing out her hair thoroughly, I place the bonnet around her head and I pull it up just like as you see me doing here. And I got a lot of questions about, am I worried about the bonnet moving and her possibly suffocating or something happening to her? This is what I will say. Again, I only have experience with this brand of bonnet, and I can't speak for others, but with my experience, the way that this one was constructed, as you can see here, it really does not move. That perimeter area that you see in the pink all around the front of the forehead to the back is very snug, and I say snug because it is not tight. It's just snug enough to where I have observed her while napping, I've observed her while sleeping, and it really does not move. And she does move her head every now and then, so she is a baby that does have movement in her sleep. And again, I can only speak for my child and say I haven't had any issues with the way that this bonnet was constructed very well. So I would say if you do purchase it from the link that I'm going to provide, I believe you should be okay, but always monitor your child, of course. And in addition, if you purchase a bonnet from elsewhere, you still want to monitor your child when you're trying the bonnet on them, but I can only speak for this one. And it is very snug. So as you see here, after she's getting up from her nap, she still has the bonnet on her head and she's alert, she's awake. The bonnet has not moved. And generally what I'll do after she's slept is I'm simply going to pick her up, cuddle her in my arms, and begin the process of taking the bonnet off. And to also answer that question, you can purchase a baby monitor if you are concerned about your child when sleeping. Let's say when they have a bonnet on, they have baby monitors out now that are in a version of a sock that the child wears by, I believe, the company named Owlet. And what it simply does is it monitors the baby's heart rate, oxygen levels, and body temperature. And it alerts you if there's a change, or it detects if there's an issue, and that alerts parents to go check on their child. And that's another safety precaution. If you are that concerned, you are able to do so. I personally don't use one of those because, again, I've paid attention and the bonnet that I use, I haven't had an issue with. So next I go ahead, as you can see here, I've taken the bonnet off and I'm just combing out her hair again. And as I comb out her hair, I can begin to see how the bonnet retained moisture, kept her hair nice and protected, and pretty much did exactly what I needed it to do as she slept. And if you have questions about her hair care routine, anything about washing her hair, how I moisturize it, or how I get it to grow and be healthy, you can definitely check out some of our other videos where I address this. Now, after I'm done combing out her hair, having taken off her silk bonnet, I'll go ahead and I will style her hair for the day, throw on a headband, make it into a turban here for this style, and she's pretty much content and good to go. So again, the silk bonnet has its benefits. It's simply to protect your child's hair, and the brand that I use, who I purchased it from, the website, I will give you that information now, and I can only vouch for them in terms of safety and the experience I had with my child based on how they constructed their bonnet. The website is www.cradlecare.com, www.cradlecare.com. That is where I purchased my bonnet. Best of luck to all of you. This is how I keep my daughter's hair protected and prevented from thinning, balding, or any type of hair loss. Hopefully this works for you too. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.